That's okay. Give me time to pull up my live here so I can see all my friends that are going to pop on. I got the sniffles. I got the sniffles, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, maybe I can see my comments. How is everybody? Say hey when you come in so I know you're there. Hello, there's Kathy Shepherd. Hello, my friends. Hello. Hi, everybody. I feel like I'm like never on, but I'm always on. Got too many camera equipment around here now. Hello, Mrs. Quakenbush. How are you tonight? Hi, Patsy Hazelwood. Wow. Hello from Michigan. Jackie and Sarah and Lisa and Sandy. I feel like Romper Room. You guys remember Romper Room? When she hold the mirror up or whatever? And always hoped that she'd call my name. And Lori wasn't a popular name back then. She never called Lori. She never saw me. Romper, stomper, domper, do. I read that, Sean. You're in bed with chills and aches from the second COVID shot. Oh, my God. Hopefully you'll feel better in a day or two. That's all I heard. That it's just about a day or two, and then you guys, you feel a little bit better. Hello, Joanne. Hello. Sprinkled already. Yay. Hi, Christy Rail. How are you, doll? I am doing good, Dorothy. I am. Hello from East Texas. Are you guys cold in East Texas? I hope not. You're not one of them. I know you're cold in Salamanca, New York, because we're cold. Dublin, Ohio, Massachusetts, California. I know you're warm. You're still very cold here in Texas. I'm so sorry, but it is warming up, right? I know I heard it's starting to warm up. Hi, Brenda. I know, right? I just said that. It sounds like Romper Room. We're showing our age there with the Romper Room thing. Jan from North Carolina, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Oh my gosh, they're all over. Patricia from Buffalo. You ain't far from me, girlfriend. Oh, well, I'm glad to be your distraction, Sean. Hello. You love the picture Michelle picked for... Oh, you must be in the VIP group, Lisa. I know you are, but... That stays in the VIP group, remember? Renee Joyce, that is normal. It will last about 24 hours. She works for the local health department. There you go. Is it both vaccines that gives you, both vaccines give you the side effects? Or is it just the one? I'm a wimp. I don't want the vaccine. But I might have to have it if I want to travel. Snowing there in Boston. Gosh, you guys are all over the place tonight. Okay, so Flat Lori is going to Tennessee. Yes, Flat Lori should be leaving for Tennessee. So I'm supposed to go to Tennessee, Gatlinburg. Unfortunately, my country will not let me back in if I leave. Oh, Moderna is the worst. Pfizer is better. I was wondering if the two have a difference. We were supposed to get some snow tonight and today, but we so far, knock on wood, we haven't got any. Not that we have lots of snow. We were supposed to get another storm, but it who's from sunny Florida? That's half the North America is in a tundra, right? You love Gatlinburg? I would have loved it too. I loved seeing the pictures. I was very excited to go. Yeah. All right, so tonight we are playing with the character board. I'm going back old school. We're going to do old school tonight because I have this really cool idea I wanted to do with it. Now, when you get your character boards, the new batch starting, if you ordered them in the last week, the new boards, the new character boards are smooth on the center now, okay? Because we don't have a ton of people Mod Podging anymore. Because when we first started, everybody Mod Podged. Now everybody's doing the vinyl decals and stuff. So I'm still going to do Mod Podging tonight. And I'm going to be using one of these new boards. Now, the smooth boards with the stickers or with the vinyls, they stick really, really well. So I am going to go over a different way to put the decals on. Not tonight. I'll probably do it maybe tomorrow. A new way to put the decals on so you get it perfect without it just sticking right away and you don't get any bubbles and stuff, because they will stick and it's a little difficult to move them around, but I'm going to show you guys a different way to do it. However, tonight we are going to do some old school Mod Podging with, I got this fabulous pack from Amazon. Now, nothing over here is open, so I just ordered a pack on Amazon. This is scrapbook paper, okay? Scrapbook paper. Now, if you already scrapbook, you probably have a ton of this paper around. Like I said, I got this off of Amazon.ca. This is it's called the Home Again Collection Kit. It's really, really pretty. They have all kinds of scrapbook paper, but I really wanted something homey and stuff for this project I'm going to do. So it comes with a whole bunch of different papers. These are all the different papers it comes with. And it's thick, like really thick cardstock, so it's really good for Mod Podging. And you get all kinds in it. So, you know, if you use this side, obviously you can't use this side. So you have to decide which side you like better. But this pack has really, really nice papers in it. Look at these magnolia ones. There's just a green. These are some kind of tags or something, because it has stickers in it as well. This is really pretty too, with little butterflies and stuff. Actually, I'll just zoom down a bit. And then you flip it over. This is just a cream with white stripes. This is like a wood green. This one's cute on this side with the little green trucks with some flowers. It also comes with these little cards that you can cut out. So you could actually cut these little cards out and Mod Podge them on top of your paper. And it says the best journey takes you home. Home is my favorite place to be. So there's all kinds of fun stuff in this packet. Although I really like this paper right here. But look at, here's some more little things you can cut out and add to the center if you want. This is really pretty. In this house, we keep it real. We love. Really pretty. Oh, this is cute too with the bows on the back. Hello, Connie. This is cute paper. It's got a little wagon at the bottom. Oh, this one's pretty too. This is just black with little blue dots. Ooh, this one's really pretty. So you really have a lot to choose from when I show you. Oh, I like this one too. And then this one is, you can cut them in strips. But anyways, and then it comes with actual stickers. So these are actual stickers. So you can stick them on your paper once you've Mod Podged it, and you can Mod Podge over top. Lots of fun things you can do. Tonight, I am going to be, I already got a board prepared, but I'm going to show you how I did it. And then I'm going to be making, I know this paper pack is so pretty. And like I said, I got it from Amazon. I don't think it was expensive. I'm sure you can get it at Michael's and Hobby Lobby and all that stuff. Just nothing is open here, so I just got it on Amazon. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making my character board a 3D center. So what I did is I have this, just this word high. Isn't it pretty? Now, Dave cut this out for me a long time ago when he actually had his CNC set up. So I do have 2 of them. So this is what it looks like. It's just kind of an MDF, thick MDF that he cut out. And it's just the word high. Now, I know you can buy these all kinds of places. They even have like little words at the Dollar Tree and stuff, I think. They're not thick like this, but you can do the same concept as what I'm going to do tonight. Okay. What I did with this high is I painted it. What I painted it with was, first I painted it with a white craft paint. Okay. Just so I could get the pure, nice pink color that I wanted. So to make sure I got that pink color, I put 2 coats of just the white craft paint on my high. So I did along the sides, inside, and all the crevices and stuff like that. All right, let it dry. And then after I did 2 coats of the white, I then did 2 coats of this light. It's really, really pretty pink. It's called Ballet Slipper from Martha Stewart. Really, really pretty pink. I did 2 coats of the pink over top of the white so I could get that really, really nice pink color. Okay. And then once the pink dried, then was the specialty. Then I put a little bit, I put some Mod Podge once it was dry. I did put some Mod Podge on the top. A good coating, not too much because you want it to dry clear. Good coating of Mod Podge. And then I dumped the diamond dust on it. This diamond dust glitter is literally shards of glass. Really, really tiny shards of glass. So they dry clear. Now you can use normal glitter if you want to glitter up your high. But I love the diamond dust because it is super sparkly. Because it is glass, it really, really shines. Okay. So that's what I did with my high. Now you can do words or whatever, but when you see what I'm going to do with it, it's going to be like so super cute. And you, like I said, you can use any words you want. So I painted my high, got that prepared. And then I'm going to pick one of these papers. Which paper should I do? Now this will be another project. So maybe I'll pick the green. I don't know. There's so many cute papers. I like kind of the dark. I'm going to use this black and blue. This black and blue scrapbook paper. Okay. And I have this bowl. This bowl, and a lot of bowls, a lot of big bowls like this, are actually 10.5 inches. We want to make a circle, a 10.5 inch circle for the center of our character board. Hello, Jeannie. Okay, so I'm just going to put my bowl on top of my scrapbook paper. Now, scrapbook paper is always 12 by 12, so we got plenty of room. And I'm going to trace this, if my pen will work. Cheap pen. There we go. I'm going to trace my bowl to give me my 10.5 inch circle. Alrighty, there we go. The sparkly stuff is called diamond dust. Now I got mine from Amazon again. You can get it at craft stores. It's a little more pricier than like normal glitter. It's because, like I said, it is real shards of glass. So really be careful when you're using it because you can get it sometimes stuck in your finger and it does hurt. So just be careful. And then once your Mod Podge, it's pretty stuck on there. And then you can also give it a coating of the Rust-Oleum, the clear coat, to go over top if you don't want any more sparkles to fall off. But once they're on there pretty good. It's not like glitter, where glitter just flakes right off. Okay, so I'm going to cut out this circle. Taking you right back to your kindergarten days where we're cutting and pasting. So I'm going to do this board, and maybe I'll paint this high a nice blue to put over top of it. Okay, so you got your circle cut out. All right, y'all with me? Everybody with me still? Okay, so now you're going to take your character board. Where's my character board? All right, and I'm going to scruff up the center a little bit with a piece of sandpaper. When you're Mod Podging, you want to do this just so it gives you a little bit of a grip to for the Mod Podge to grasp onto. Now that it's nice and like the character boards are smooth. And we've also moved the pins for the character board as well. So you'll see that there's no mark in the center and there's no marks around anymore. Always improving. So I just lightly with a, I can't remember what grit, just a fine grit sandpaper. I sand it one way and then I just go across the other way. Just lightly. We're just scratching it up. And this is just for Mod Podging. Okay. There's a lot of you still print out your digitals and Mod Podge your digital centers, which is perfectly fine. We did that right from the beginning. Chocolate gravy? What the heck is chocolate gravy, Barbara? What? Okay. We good? Now we're going to take a Mod Podge. So I got this big gallon of Mod Podge. You can buy the little bottles. I think they even sell them at Dollar Tree now. Little bottles of Mod Podge. I got a foam brush. And I got a squeegee. Now this is a Mod Podge squeegee. It actually is angled and everything. You can also use like a, this is like one of my favorite tools to use when I'm Mod Podging. This is one of those Betty Crocker spatulas that you can get at Dollar Tree. And it's nice and soft. So when you go to push out all the bubbles and stuff, it doesn't scratch your paper and stuff like that. So if you use like a debit card or a credit card or whatever to smooth out when you Mod Podge, just put a paper towel over it. Paper towel. Grab a piece of paper towel and pretend this is the credit card or your debit card. Just put the paper towel over top like this and then smooth it out. That way it avoids scratching your vinyl or your Mod Podge center or whatever. So what we're doing with this is we're making a sign and our wreath frame all one piece. So there's no extra sign. You don't have to wait for a sign to be sent to you or anything. You can actually make everything all one piece. Okay, so just in case you're just joining us. So this is my cardstock. Well, that one's pretty too. So this is the 10.5-inch cardstock. Now I can't open my Mod Podge. Ugh. I just had it open. There we go. See? Strong like bull. So I'm going to make sure there's no dust or anything or glitter or anything on your board. Nice and smooth. And then I'm going to put a good layer of Mod Podge right on the board. So I'm taking the flat part of my little dollar store brush and I'm just kind of going around in circle. And you want the Mod Podge to go just past the inner holes. Okay? I like to swirl it around. That way there's no actual lines when you swirl it. Okay, it's a good amount, and I'm gone past the holes. Make sure there's no chunkies on there. Chunkies from the Mod Podge. Okay, now you're going to take your 10.5 inch center you cut out, and you're just going to place it on the middle of the character board, just on the inside of those holes, the inner holes. Alrighty, and then you're going to smooth. Just smooth it, start from the center and work your way out. All right, and then I put another layer, a light coat, again on top, especially at the edges. You want to make sure the edges stay glued down. And this does dry clear. And it is a sealant as well. And now I'm going to smooth it out again. And then I just take the excess on and just kind of wipe it into the container again. You can just wipe it on a paper towel as well if you have one. And you're starting from the center again. You want to make sure you push out any extra Mod Podge or any air bubbles. And this takes about 10 to 15 minutes to dry. I can see an air bubble under there. It's already sticking. It works fast. All right. And I'm just going to put this to the side and let it dry now. I'm going to wipe off. Oh, I forgot to put my wax paper down. Usually I put wax paper underneath my boards when I'm working so I don't get Mod Podge like I just did all over my cutting mat. And then I'm just going to wipe the extra Mod Podge. Not that you see it, because we're going to be covering all this. We're going to cover all this up. Make sure all the air bubbles. Now this is thick, like cardstock. The scrapbook paper is pretty thick, so. But it does Mod Podge really nicely. All right, so we're going to let that dry. Now I do have one already ready to go. Let me clean this up. Oh, I think I'm getting a cold. My nose is sniffly. And wait till you guys see what I'm going to do with this board. It is going to be so pretty because I'm going to show you how I'm going to decorate it. All right, so the one I did Mod Podge, it looks, I used one of the papers that actually looks like a charcoal, not a charcoal, a blackboard. Okay, so I cut it out and Mod Podged it on. And now what I'm going to do is wipe my hands because I have Mod Podge all over them. All right, I'm going to take my high and I'm going to make the center 3D. Isn't that pretty? You can see the line striations going through the paper, and then look at my high just shine. So we're doing a 3D center, and then I'm going to be doing tulips. So I'm going to be doing some, I am going to be using cream colored poly burlap. And it's going to be like another technique I'm going to show you. I'm going to be using this greenery. And I'm using cream colored tulips. Isn't that going to be pretty with the pink and chocolate brown center? It's going to be so pretty. All right, so now I'm going to glue my pie on. Because I don't want to wait till after I put all the flowers. I guess I could. I just think by the time I put all my greenery on, some of it's going to be towards the center. So I think I'm just going to put it on right now. So I'm just going to take some hot glue. I need I'll just use this. And I'm going to put hot glue in going around the letter. Okay, and then I'm just going to spread it. Ooh, it's already dried? Holy crap. That was fast. Guess you got to work fast. Make sure your top your hanging holes are at the top. And I'm just going to place this right there. I want the high right in the center. Push it down. Pull off my glue stringies. Oop. It's on there pretty good. Except right there. I think just normal glue, if you have the time, just normal glue would probably be better because the hot glue dries, well, this one, I use Gorilla Glue, so it dries really fast. Really fast while it's, as soon as it hits the air. Alrighty. There we go. Isn't that cute? It's a 3D sign. And now we're going to decorate around the sign. And it's not sticking. What glue can I use? I am going to hit it with this super glue. Okay, that'll have to do for now. Let me just put something heavy on it until I have a second. Okay, so now I'm going to cut down my greenery. I'm using these greeneries. I don't know about you guys, but I am always on the lookout for good deals on greenery. And my friend Jim Davis from Holiday Home had this greenery on for, oh my God, it was like $1 something after Christmas, and I scooped up them all. It is fabulous. Look at it. It's dusted. It's really pretty green. And it's got, I think, 7 stems on it. So you can use any kind of greenery for this project. But like I said, I'm always on the lookout for good greenery deals because they're expensive. And you usually get good deals after a holiday. So I'm cutting these off, the whole stem. All right, and with this greenery, there's the whole pieces. Okay, so I need 16 whole pieces. Now I've already cut some. I have my little bucket here. Hobby Lobby has these. Awesome. Oh, we're at the high signs. Yeah, Dave made these a long time ago when I was doing wreath workshops. And because we did a wreath with the high word on it. And these were just left over from it. So they've been kicking around my house forever. But I have seen them in stores. So I need 16 whole pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that was 2 and 2 stems of a bush. All right, and then I'm going to be using shorter pieces. And what I did with the shorter pieces is I cut them apart. So there's a top. So I cut the top. And then there's the bottom piece. And I did the shorter pieces just like that. Okay, so we'll be using these short pieces. And then the tulips, well, we all know how I feel about Michael's tulips these days, but these are from Michael's, and they are the cream colored ones. You can use whatever you want, whatever colors you want. I'm keeping the whole outside cream with the center being a chocolate brown and a light pink. I think it's going to look so pretty. And I'm going to be using two pieces. No, yeah, 2 pieces or 3 pieces. I can't remember. I think I'm going to use 3 pieces. Now you can use whatever you want, but we're going to be making a tulip line going down the center of the wreath. You'll have to see when I'm done, but it's going to be really cool. So I'm just snipping off. I don't want any of the greenery from the tulip. Now you can put it on if you want. I'm just cutting the tulips off, the stems here. Now I bought a ton of these tulips and I hate them. So I just want to get rid of them. So I probably will put 3 pieces into each zip tie to get rid of them. So far I cut up a whole bunch of these already and just threw them in a basket here. So I'm all prepared, kinda, sorta. Throw them over there and I'll be able to tell how many tulips. So far I've cut 4 of the bushes up. Alrighty, let's get this party started. So I'm taking my character board. I'm going to leave the glass on it if I can. Oh, that's good. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go down row 1. So on the character board, you'll see row 1 and row 2. It actually says that on there. I'm going to go down 1 hole and up the other. Okay, I am not going to close this because I'm going to be putting, where did my mesh go? Oh, here it is. Dave, if you're watching, honey, can you bring me some Kleenex down? Like, my nose is running like crazy. Okay, so I've cut my mesh 10 by 10. So I did heat seal this mesh because I did not want strings all over my mesh, okay? Or strings all over my wreath. And when you're using poly burlap, it is all plastic, and if you do not heat seal it, it will fray and fray and fray. So do yourself a favor. If you're going to use poly burlap, because it is really nice, but if you're going to use it, make sure you're going to wood burn it or heat seal it, okay? And we do have a couple tutorials on our YouTube channel on either heat sealing and wood burning. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to put a zip tie. Actually, I'm going to do the inside row. I'm going to do the inside row first. So I'm going to put a zip tie in each from row 1.5. So in between the striations here, there's a hole. I'm going down this hole and bringing it up row 2, like in between row 2. So these are 18-pound zip ties that I use. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this as I'm going. I changed my mind again. Okay, I'm going to take the short pieces, these short greeneries that I cut. I'm going to take 2 of them. Okay, 2 of these pieces. And what I'm going to do, I can do these ones up. To the board a little bit more that you guys can see. And again, you can do this with any kind of greenery. All right, I'm going to take 2 pieces. I'm going to stick this one into my zip tie and then the other one into my zip tie. And I'm putting it right till you can see where the little things go right onto the stem here. Ooh. There we go. I'm kind of putting that right in until it hits the top of the zip tie here. Okay, pull that tight. Where is my gun? Now you can use a zip tie gun or you can use whatever you want to cut your zip ties. I use a zip tie gun. I have little nippers. These little pink handled ones you get in our wreath kits if you order a wreath kit. And I have wire side cutters. I don't know where they are. Excuse me a second, I just got to blow my nose. Oh, here's the side cutters. And then side cutters. I think I'm getting a cold. I think. Hello, everybody. Wow, I didn't even look up yet. We have 520 people. Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm Lori from Unique in the Creek, if you're a first-time watcher. And this is our character board we're using. And now we're just going to decorate it. So what I'm doing, I used this hole to this hole. So on the back, this will always stay nice and clean. We used this hole to this hole. And now I'm going to take this another zip tie and go down one hole and come back up the other. Now there is already a zip tie there, but that's okay. We called that a shared hole. And we're going to share that hole. And I'm going to put mesh. Now when I scrunch up my mesh, I have my factory edge seams on the right and left side of me, and my cut where I cut myself, I wood burned on the top and bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrunch right up the middle. Okay, so you're just literally doing an accordion style pinch right up the middle, dragging where you started with your thumb, and you're just dragging it along your cutting board or your table. You don't want to do this on a tablecloth or anything because you'll end up gathering the table and stuff. Okay, so, And then once you have that, you kind of got like a butterfly looking thing. Gotta mind where my camera is. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it, the middle of it, right on top of where I have that zip tie. Okay. Now you can do another, you can do a different and use this hole to the outside of the board and then do your tulips going down the middle of where we're doing this zip tie. I'm just going to do it this way. It's a little faster and you use less zip ties. Okay, I just got it, my mesh in there, and I did it up just a little bit so the mesh doesn't pop out. And then I'm going to take the long piece of greenery that I have. So I have 16 of them. And I'm going to take these god-awful tulips. I should stop saying that, but they're terrible. I'm going to put three little sprigs in each in the zip tie. Okay. I'm going to take the green, the long one, sticking it right in the zip tie, right till it comes up to where those little knob thingies are. I don't know what they're called. Just like that. And then I'm going to put 3 things of tulips in my zip tie as well. 1, 2, and 3. Now, like I said, you can do your mesh in another zip tie, so you can have 3 zip ties in a row. This one's a little bit too long. Okay, so I have this whole conglomeration here. I'm going to pull my mesh out just a little bit. So it's like I'm making a ruffle around the outside. And I'm going to pull the zip tie nice and tight. This long piece of greenery that we put in is going to come out the side here. And all the tulips are going to be running down the middle of the wreath. Now, once we start going along, you'll see how it starts to go, just form down a line kind of down the middle of the whole wreath. Where's my wire cutters? All right, then you're going to snip this zip tie off. All right, that's our first piece. All right, I'm going to do the exact same. Now, when you start putting everything in, you'll see that everything starts layering on each other, and you don't see the zip ties or the zip tie heads or the ends. And what you can also do, just as a precaution, you could put a little strip of glue just over top, right on the board, right across your greenery stems, to ensure that they absolutely won't come out. All right. Okay. And we're just going to continue like this all the way around. So these are on the inside. Preload some of these. Usually I have my board all preloaded, but since I showed you guys how to make the center, I couldn't do that. This one I just have to go to the side there. All right. Again, mesh. The seams are on, the factory edges are on the side. My cut edges are on the top and the bottom. My curl is down towards the table, and I'm just scrunching an accordion style right up the middle. Get your butterfly thing, take the middle and just put it right on the board. I'm going to go around just a little bit so my poly burlap doesn't come out. I'm taking a long green one, sticking it in the zip tie. And then 3 pieces of the tulip. Okay, just like that. Sticking them in the zip tie. And then we'll do it all up. And then once you got it all done up, then you can arrange your tulips in your mesh. My stems are a little long. I want my greenery to go around the outside, so it's going around the tulips, and then all the tulips are running down the middle of the wreath. Isn't that pretty? And then we have our ruffle going on the outside. So if you have everything ready, you can do this pretty fast. Oh, I forgot to put glue on the other side. Well, this is pretty full. Like, you can see how full my greenery is on the inside. You could probably put 1 piece to save yourself a little bit of greenery if if you've come short. So again, making my ruffle. I just do the zip tie up just a bit. Take a long piece of the green, sticking it so it's going to be running along the side. 3 pieces of my tulip. Again, these are just Michael's tulips. So you can use any flowers you want. You don't have to use tulips. I'm actually next year putting a ban on the Michael's tulips because they're not very good this year. They're getting stingy. They know us. They know we'll buy them. And then do it all up. So there's 16 of these that you have to do, because that's how many zip ties there is. Now, if another thing too, I have a lot of poly burlap. You can use every other hole for the poly burlap, but I like how full and fluffy it looks on the edge here. Doesn't that look pretty with the chocolate brown, the pink, and then the creams and the green? Oh my gosh, it's going to be so pretty. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet though. Yeah, they're $1.99 for a reason. I think we need to boycott them next year. Personally, I think we need to get on a daisy kit. I love daisies. Oh, I know. I still have tulips from last year, too. I have a ton here. And I just don't feel like using any more of them. So this might be the last tulip thing this year, because I just can't stand them. So this project, though, won't use too many of them. If you want to do a quick, kind of inexpensive tulip wreath that's different, come on, guys, we need different. If I see the same old tulip wreath in a grapevine, I'm going to scream. Listen to me, I'm getting all, like, judgy here. I just like to be different. I like when people do something different. Like, this is different. Be different. I know, isn't this an awesome design? It's so pretty. Oh, I'm going to have to do something with this high. Even my super glue isn't holding it. I just need normal school glue and just let it sit overnight with something heavy on it. That's all I need. So as you can see, this is really, really full. And you do not see any tulips, or I'm sorry, any zip ties or anything like that. Right? But look at the back. Your customer's not going to even know how you created that, because the back is so simple and clean still, and all they see is some zip ties. Well, they might not even know they're zip ties. They just look like plastic stitching almost. 10 inches. So 10 by 10. So I kept, now you can see why I kept the one piece of the greenery long, because I wanted it to go on, kind of on the top of the mesh, and then the inside ones are short, so they don't, you know, cover everything on your center. Oh, what am I doing? I need tulips. If this would be pretty with just the mesh and the greenery with the high in the center, that would have been so cute as well. And again, I'm using 3 bunches of tulips. You can see it's really full. You can most definitely get away with just 2 little sprigs of tulips. So it's a nice little project for a night. I don't know what this greenery is called. I got it on sale online from Jim Davis from Holiday Home. After Christmas, he had it on sale for a really, really cheap price, and I grabbed it all. And it doesn't say what it is. It does have an item number. I can give you guys an item number, maybe if you look it up in Google. It says item number PF1649. P as in Peter, F1649. That's all I know it as. But you could, like I said, you can use any kind of greenery. Yeah, I did a shared hole. Now, like I said at the beginning, you can do all 3. So you could do greenery for the inside, then just the tulips in its own separate zip tie, and then the hole, this hole to around the board for the mesh. I'm keeping it a little more simple. I'm just kind of putting the mesh in and then sticking my tulips and my greenery in. Uses less zip ties. And it, I like how the greenery is sitting on the mesh. what's happening is my stems are a little long, so it's getting stuck in my mesh. So you don't want your stems too long. So you can swing it out, your mesh out. Well, we're halfway done. That's not bad. So again, the center I did Mod Podge with just scrapbook paper, 10.5 inches. So just a pretty scrapbook paper if you have one, or wallpaper will work, anything. Anything you could Mod Podge will work on the center. And then I did this sign, so I kind of made my center a little bit 3D. The glue is not working the best. I'm just going to use some school glue and put something heavy on it, because I think that's all it needs. The hot glue is not working the greatest. There's 16, yes. Wouldn't it be pretty for a wedding? And it's not hard. It's a nice little Friday night project. And then once we get everything on, we'll fix all the greenery, push this a little bit back, and that'll be it. Now, you could put a bow. I don't think I'm going to put a bow. I want to keep it nice and simple. I like simple. And I love the colors. I love the pink and the brown and the cream and the greens. Very, I guess, shabby chic maybe. It would look great in my bedroom, because my bedroom is these colors. Look at that, right? My bedroom's creams and pinks and stuff. There we go. I'm going to hang it in my bedroom. And zip her all in. And once you're all zip tied in, you can add a little bit of glue. That way, when you go to move your greenery and all that stuff, if you kind of pull on it too tight or too much, it's not going to slip out or anything. I don't know. I'm putting a high in my bedroom. Why not? Dave comes in there. Say hi to him. Hey, Dave. I just like the colors. I might just give this one away. We'll see. It is really pretty to be hung in a bedroom. And it's a Lori original. So there's just so much you can do with the character boards. And of course we have the vinyl, and I have a whole bunch of new vinyls. Did you guys see all the new vinyls that we have? Some really, really fun ones. So if you're not into Mod Podging, which I know some are not, including my friend Monkey, she hates to Mod Podge, we do offer the vinyls. These pathetic tulips. They're just like so sad. So far I've only used 4 bunches of the tulips though. And I've put 3. Oops, I forgot to put this. I put 3 in each. And you totally can get away with 2. It would look great in your wall at work, yeah? Well, it's not hard to make. It does look very difficult. Like when we're finished this, it's going to be like, wow. And it's our secret. Nobody's going to know how we made it unless they watch me. Isn't it looking really, really nice though? Like look how full it is. Hubby is upstairs. Holiday home. Thank you. Now I doubt he has any more. I know I bought a whole bunch of them, and it was right after Christmas. He had posted it. Now, as I'm making this, I can see where I can do, like, I could do shortcuts without, you know, I don't need 2 pieces on the inside. I could do every other with mesh. So there is ways that you can save money making this. My guest bedroom is Dave's office. I don't think you want a pink and cream wreath that says hi. Oh yes, today's Friday. You do get a surprise. Now, the surprise is emailed to you, so make sure after you do your order, you check your junk folder. We've been getting a lot of messages, and that's where they've been ending up in people's junk folder. And I don't know why. If you've placed an order, it obviously knows that it's not spam. Whew. Oops, slid right out. There we go. My nose is drippy. It's leaking. My nose is leaking. Oops. Screw it. Just put 2 there. The new vinyls are actually on the website right now. So if you go into vinyl decals and then you do your selection where you can sort, there is, when you hit decals, there is a little drop down thing that you could sort. Just sort as newest, and the newest ones will come up. And there's quite a few. I actually brought all of them home. I was going to show you guys, but there's quite a few of them. So maybe I'll do a quick live tomorrow and show you guys all the new vinyls, because they are so stinking cute. Yeah, the middle is scrapbook paper and a wood sign that I painted and blinged right up. Oh no, this one tight in here. Again, my wreath is a little overkill. It's huge. But look how cool the line of tulips going around the center of the wreath is. I love it. And then it's nestled in with the greenery. So fun. So different. Different. We like different. And Monday, so for you guys that are watching, so those people, all those people that just left, they're not going to know that Monday I have a kit coming out, and it's Easter kit. It will be out Monday. I'm not sure what time. Tina, do you know what time? So, if you were wanting one of our kits, and I promise this one, of course, is different than anything else. That's my motto. I can't do the same as everybody. I like being different. Okay, I'm going to cut, I have to cut another bunch of, oh no I don't. I still have one here. Oh my gosh, my nose is drippy. Anybody got a remedy for the drippy nose? Sniffles. Look at this. This is, oh my gosh. This is fabulous. It's better than I thought it would come out. Holy moly. Look at this thing. I gotta zoom you guys. It is so pretty. And we'll move all this back once it's all in. Another stem. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then cutting these further apart to give 2 little pieces. Well, there's no pollen here, Diane. I can tell you that. I was at the warehouse all day, so and where my my desk is sitting is by the window, and it was a little breezy there. And I think that's what the problem was. Your pollen's frozen. I think ours would be too. Yeah, there's so many things you can do with these boards. Like, if you can imagine it, you can make it. And I can guarantee you, I'm going to have so many people asking how I made this wreath because they're not going to be able to figure it out. Especially when I show the back, when they can't see exactly what I did. Because the back doesn't show them anything except some zip tie stitching. But look how easy it is. It's just literally zipping things in. And some Mod Podge and some scrapbook paper. Fun. Now, I'm not putting the green stuff that comes on the tulips. There's enough. I didn't want it to clash with the green that I have already in here. So you don't have to use poly burlap for the outside if you don't want either. I just didn't want anything shiny. The only sparkly thing I wanted on my wreath was the high in the center. But you can use deco mesh. You can use any fabric mesh, anything. Fabric mesh would be really nice as well. Monday? Oh, Monday I have a kit coming out Monday. A special kit, of course. And it's coming out Monday. I'm not sure what time we launched it on Monday. To tell you the truth, it's going to be launched in the VIP group first. And on Sunday. And there's a certain amount allotted for the VIP. And then on Sunday, and then Monday is for all our other customers. So, but there's lots. Well, I always say there's lots, right? I think there's lots, and then it sells out in minutes. Do you have to Mod Podge the vinyls on the boards? No, you do not. The vinyls are they have a high adhesive on it, a really sticky adhesive. And they are also UV printed, so they won't fade. But you do not have to Mod Podge them or seal them or anything. I'll show you a couple of the new ones. Like I said, I did bring them home to show you guys, but I didn't want to waste too much time on those because I wasn't sure how long this wreath was going to take. But it's just like Mod Podging. You can you make your wreath frame and your sign all one piece. And we have many, 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 many tutorials on our YouTube channel using the character board with vinyls. So, and you can buy, I think Amazon might be sold out character boards right now, but I know Deco Exchange has character boards. I'm not sure if Trendy Tree does. Trendy Tree's truck is stuck because of the weather. We sent them a shipment a while ago last week, and because of the bad weather in Missouri, was it Missouri or Mississippi? I can't remember where they are. Where's Trendy Tree? Pontotoc. I think it's Missouri or Mississippi. I can't even remember. Oh my God. Anyways. Or you can just order them from us. Now the vinyls you can only get from us right now. From uniqueinthecreek.com. Woo! Almost done. Not bad, considering, look at the size of this sucker. This thing is huge. It's huge, I say. It's huge. Yes, this this will be available on replay, and I will also put it on our YouTube channel. I'm going to come up a little bit because we're getting a little large here. But as you can see, there is nowhere that you see any of the board. Oh yeah, it would be you could put a nice hurricane vase in the center. Yeah, it would be a beautiful centerpiece. And the nice thing is, if you put it on the character board, you'd lift the whole thing up, so you don't have to, your centerpiece wouldn't be in pieces. I know a lot of them come in, you put the hurricane inside the center thing there, and it's 2 pieces. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. Now, if I were to do it again, now this is really, really full. If I was to do it again, I would probably only have to use 1 piece on the inner one instead of 2 pieces. And I probably only have to maybe put 2 pieces of tulip instead of 3 like I've done in the center. But as my friend says from Texas, go big or go home. Holy man, this is so pretty. Does it look as pretty on the screen as it does in real life? Like, seriously? The nice thing with poly burlap, though, it's soft. It's soft. So if you were to recreate this or do this, which I don't mind, any of my videos you guys can do exactly the same if you want. I don't care. But you could use fabric mesh. I think I said that once. It's nice and soft, but the poly burlap's nice and soft too. But you, like I said, you have to heat seal it. Okay, I think I need 1 more bunch of tulips, and then I'll be done. And then I'll be able to tell you how many tulips I used. And again, I used 3 pieces. You definitely can get away with just 2. So I used 3 of these. You definitely can get away with just 2. And I didn't glue. A lot of people glue the tulips where they come on the little stem there. I didn't because it's so full. Like, if a tulip falls off, I'll just throw it in the garbage. I couldn't be bothered. All right, let's get this done, Laura. Well, thank you. I think it's beautiful too. It's like one of the prettiest I think I've ever made. Like this one, yeah, we're just gonna snip this guy off. He's too tall. Oh, that's why it's came out. Put some glue and stick him back in. Ugh. in the zip tie. 2 more. We're almost done. You think you know now? Awesome. Yeah, so far I've done a butterfly with the tulips. I did the normal tulip ring. Boring. Everybody's doing the tulip ring. But nobody has done a tulip ring like this tulip ring. Because I dare to be different. Now I'm going to get my school glue out, and I am going to literally just use school glue or wood glue. Oh, wood glue. Dave's got wood glue. That's what I need. Wood glue. And just put something heavy on it and go for overnight, and it'll be all glued in the morning. All right, 2 more. Thanks for sticking around with me, you guys. There's still 361 of you. Awesome. Thank you so much. All the others will be back to see how it turned out. Long piece. I have not did fresh greens. No, I have not. I am definitely not a florist. I'm actually not a floral person at all. But with the boards, it's really easy to do florals. So I think my last set here is going to be a little bit tight because everything's already overlapped. But we'll get her in there. Okay, last one. Last one. It's relaxing? Well, thank you. I'm glad. It's a Friday night. What else is there to do, right? Everybody's frozen. My nose is dripping, but that's okay. You guys can listen to me snipple. But you know the funny thing is, I bet you've never seen a wreath person make a wreath like this before, though, have you? You'll never get the same old from me. That's why I encourage everybody, dare to be different. Be different. Different selves. Everybody and their brother makes the same old, you know, poof, then ruffles, then tails, you know, those wreaths. I'm not saying that they're bad, but I like different. Let's be honest. We all need to be just a little bit different. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Almost done. I'm excited. How long did it take me? How long have I been on? Oh, that's not bad. And I talked. So 1 hour and 20 minutes so far. And I Mod Podge a board and stuff. All right, this one's going to be tight. Just kind of squish that in there. It's the last one. And she is definitely a full wreath. Last long greenery. And last 3 pieces of tulips. Oh, that worked out well. I'll be able to tell you guys how many tulips I used. How many bushes. hit that a little bit with hot glue. So you want to make sure you get to the board right over top of your stem. That way it sticks. There we go. Okay. Now I'm just going to arrange. So the outside greenery, I'm just going to kind of pull up a little bit over top of the mesh. And then make sure the tulips are right down the center. So we'll move those. And then the greenery that's on the inner, you can just push it in. Wow. 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 I think I like this one. Guys, I get bored with wreathing. That's why I'm always coming up with something different, because I get bored really fast. And I'm always playing. Not everything turns out, but I still like to play. I love this wreath. Oh my God. And it is 24 inches in diameter. Look at that. Push these back. And like I said, you don't have to use, mine is really full. Like, it is full. And I just happen to have all this stuff that I kind of wanted to get rid of anyways. You don't have to make yours this full. However, it's pretty stunning. The center, this is the character board. So look, your customers will never be able to figure out how the heck you made that. All they're going to see is these little zip ties. Oh, I did this one wrong here. Oh, go figure. I'll have to fix these. They're never going to be able to figure out how you did this. So, you're going to slap your business card, though, on the back. Tape it on the back. Get a little sticker with your business name or something. Put it on the back. Because after this wreath, they're going to want a summer wreath from you, okay? And they're going to know where to call when they flip this over. Yes, it would look good with daisies, hydrangeas, anything. And the center is just scrapbook paper. So this will be on a replay. You can see it on the replay. You'll see how I made it. I just cut a circle out with my bowl that happens to be 10.5 inches. Scrapbook paper I got from Amazon. This little wooden high, because it's a 3D. The high Dave cut out for me a long time ago. However, you can purchase these in stores now. I painted it light pink. I put some glitter on it, some diamond dust, so it's really sparkly. All right, that's what I did with my center. However, I am having a problem with the glue. I'm just going to use wood glue when we're done, and I'm going to put my weights on them. And by the time I wake up in the morning, it should be fine. We used just this frosted kind of greenery. It's almost like a boxwood I got from Jim Davis. I bought from. You can use kind of any greenery. And I used, how many tulips did I use? I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bushes of tulips. 5 cream bushes of tulips. You most definitely could probably get away with 4 and using 2 pieces of the tulip per zip tie. And all the tulips are running up the middle. Isn't that cool? Different. Different, my friends. Different. Be different. That's me. I'm like a unicorn in a herd of, what is it? A unicorn in a herd of horses. That's me. I like to be different. Different stands out. Stupid tulips, man. There we go. Was it? Oh, you know what? You're right. There's one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, are you sure it was 6? Oh, it was. I'm sorry. You were absolutely right. There's one on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. Thank you. But you could probably still get away with 4. How many stems are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 stems per bush. And 4 bushes, 2 pieces of tulip per zip tie. The greenery, I am not sure how much of the greenery I actually used. Everything will be different. Like all the calculations for greenery will be different. You just have to play around. And if you don't like it, it's easy to start over. Turn it over, snip your zip ties, which I'm going to do here because I went on the outside row instead of in between the two. And then just redo it. So it's really, really easy. The dark brown center is just cardstock from scrapbook package. So this scrapbook package has all kinds of scrapbook paper in it. I got it from Amazon. All kinds of fun stuff. So I actually did, at the beginning, I did this one. It is black with light blue little dots on it. So what I'm thinking, I think I'm going to paint this light blue, and I have the most gorgeous little tiny light blue and white daisies. I'm going to use the daisies, my friends. No, I didn't do a hanger. The hanger will be, so it's just scrapbook paper. You can buy scrapbook paper anywhere. I just happened to get it on Amazon because we have nothing open. And I wanted to do this project for you guys. To hang it, what you're going to do is you have your 2 hanging holes at the top. Take your zip tie, go down 1. Bring it up the other and do your zip tie up, not all the way, or you can use wire or you can use ribbon, whatever you want, and there you have your hanger. And my high fell off. I tried to glue it with hot glue, it didn't work. I am going to use just wood glue. So I'll scrape this hot glue off, and then I'm going to use Dave's wood glue and just wood glue it. Look how pretty the pink and the cream, so pretty. I'm just going to put a weight on it. Isn't that cute? I love it. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for sticking around and joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this and made your life, your night a little bit brighter tonight. And please, if you are struggling or if you're frozen in your neighborhood, please make sure you check on your neighbors and your families, especially if you know you have anybody elderly around you, just to make sure that they're safe. I know the weather is just crazy, between the COVID and everything. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what's going on in this earth. But anyways, let's just keep a lookout for each other and our communities and stuff. And yeah, thank you, everybody. Good night. Good night, my friends. Good night. Oh, hold on, don't leave yet. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow I'll pop on quickly. And I'll show you guys, because there's a lot of new vinyls. I'll show you guys the vinyls tomorrow. And don't forget, those of you who are still here, Monday, I have a super cute kit coming out for Easter. Okay, so you guys heard it here first. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Stay well, stay safe, and I love you. Bye.